Okay, we've got the countdown. Let's go. I just made it. Alright. The Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. We're having a look at. With that abrupt end to the Pokemon. I'm gonna play it a bit more, but I thought I might as well catch this since I'm streaming anyway. Yeah! Yeah, we'll see if anything's actually interesting about this. And I don't know how long it's gonna go for, but... Okay. Oh no! Right? And they come out with later models of consoles anyway later on. Well, they paid their VFX artists a fair bit for that little animation. Yoshi's?
Let's go!
Mario Kart then. I was like, are they gonna try a different sort of game? Nope, Mario Kart. This was in the promo when they showed the stuff for the Nintendo Switch 2. They showed Mario Kart in it as well. So it's not like we don't know what's gonna happen. And pretty much every generation of consoles Nintendo has a Mario Kart on it. So it's a given, really. Why are they showing it off this much? I'll turn that off with you. No, I'm not mad they're making new versions of the old stuff because people like it. And everyone, pretty much everyone I've asked knows that thinks Mario Kart's good. And they're adding new power-ups and things. It's like Super Mario Brothers Wonder. They add new powers, whatever. Yeah, that's cool. Do a bit of new stuff, yeah. There is a bit of that. They keep making... Oh, Mario Kart World, it's called. Not Mario Kart 9.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto. And I'll
Man,
be one of your guides
that
for
was out of
today's
sync.
Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
English.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World,
They
launching
dubbed them over
exclusively
again.
on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
It'll be like all the other Mario Karts.
A brand new entry
It is
to the
a
Mario
dub.
Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Oh, neat, they added some weather effects in. That's always nice to see.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
It's open world Mario Kart.
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't
Four
sleep
courses.
At the wheel.
No, I
You'll also
don't know
drive to
much
the next
about the
course
older
as part of
Mario
the
Kart, but when
competition.
there are more courses in the
With
original
24
Grand Prix
drivers in
stuff.
each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Just thing is, like, if you want the traditional experience.
Introducing
Less
Knockout
things.
Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If If you're below the placement shown when you hit a
Oh,
checkpoint,
of course, it's another
you'll
direct
be
about
eliminated.
games, but it's specifically games that are going to be on the Nintendo Switch too.
You make it all
And
the
I
way to the
imagine
finish
are
line?
not going to be on the original Nintendo Switch, the first Nintendo Switch.
You can also freely drive around
So it's
this
all games
vast
that are
world
going to
in
be on
free
the
roam.
new console coming out this month.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
They don't have the disclaimer saying you have to pay for the subscription to play online with friends. Does that mean you don't need the Nintendo subscription to play online?
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day
Photo
as
mode, I
Nintendo
mean
Switch
everything
2.
has photo mode now.
More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
Yeah,
So be on
people
the
like
lookout
photo
for
mode,
more
I hardly
information
use it.
in the future.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, it's not just about games.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Okay, why?
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
The voice up is so tacky, yeah. Oh look, it's the same set that they did the ads in. Oh, it is an ad. Surprise,
I'm
surprise.
still ahead of all of you guys.
They even dubbed her! It's out of sync! Bro, line up the lip sync at least!
So quick. Oh no! Wait, no, 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 no.
Oh, they're gonna support voice chat and multiplayer? That's cool.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With
If
this
they're not
feature,
showing the
you'll be
video,
able
they
to
should. You
communicate
should be
with
able
friends
to
and
make
family
smaller
while
icons,
playing
though.
a game.
You'd think.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
It's Discord for Nintendo. It's Discord for Nintendo.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that could be an issue.
Alright, let's keep going.
Hang on.
It can pick
Look
up
how
your
close that is to the
speaking voice
TV.
clearly,
He's got to have the
even from
TV
a
up. They're going to pick up
distance.
all of the noise from the TV.
Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow? Okay.
They
guys,
need
You guys
the
look beautiful.
microphone in the
And you can use
controllers.
this feature in handheld
Not
mode
in the
too,
console.
letting you easily chat with friends and family.
Oh
If
no.
you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your
It can
game
be
screen.
laggy as all get out. Yay!
Really?
They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys are just did it.
I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yay.
Some implementation could be better. I get
You
what
can
they're
chat
trying to
to your
do.
heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? So,
It is nice to see
wow.
people
I'm, like, in
share
the sky right
games
here.
side by
Oh,
side that
oh,
are
oh,
different
oh, yeah, we got it.
games.
Where's it?
That's something
Kirby.
Discord makes difficult.
That's so cute.
So cute.
You just sort of have to watch one stream
You
at a
can
time.
adjust the size of your game screen,
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above.
Look how laggy that is, even in the ad.
You're almost there,
It's
though.
just like the wall. Like, if she gets past
Look how laggy that looks.
wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait. Okay, I think we have
We're
to
together.
try.
Welcome.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
The lip syncing is off.
yo,
It's
I like
that's
your
ticking me off so
On the right
much.
Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, You can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang. Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call.
And how long do they have to keep going on about this?
Okay, sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
Yeah, there's a camera.
By connecting this camera to the system.
Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello.
It's Discord
Yo.
with Nintendo.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
You can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
And it can badly crop out you from the background.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind,
There
guys.
you go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
That looks good.
Hey.
No,
Yeah, that
wait.
looks good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left.
And
Left,
Oh, wait,
left.
maybe
Let me
if I
fix
go a little
it.
more this way. Oh.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together.
Why don't you just
or
get
compete
together?
in online multiplayer games.
They obviously are all near each other,
Chat while
right?
playing your personal favorites.
Although they try to make them look different, they were all there
Decide
to
your
shoot the
own
video.
rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families.
Now, are they releasing another Nintendo
All
Switch
together,
Sports? Because that could be
anytime,
interesting.
Anywhere.
Oh look, you
Game
need the
chat.
Nintendo Switch Online membership for it. Please,
What did you think?
it's worth paying the
In
subscription.
developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together
You
in
need
the
friends to
same
start
place.
with, too. That's
The
the
camera
other
you
thing.
saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will
I get
be
buying the
required to use
console
Game
at
Chat.
launch if you want to play the new games
However,
and stuff.
Since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a
Because if you're
membership
getting
for a
it still
limited
from a
time.
shop
We
new,
hope you'll try it out.
it'll be the same price as far as
Additionally,
Nintendo
Game Chat
goes.
supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
That could be
We'd like to
dangerous.
introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
Parental control? Yeah, just get rid of the subscription.
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown
Okay,
here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with
And
others
you can
who
do
also
it
have
with the
Nintendo
old
Switch 2
Nintendo Switch.
or
You
a
don't
Nintendo
need the
Switch system.
Nintendo Switch 2.
You can share a game with up
Okay.
to 3 other systems at a time. Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems.
Yeah, the parental
and you can use
control
it with
seems
friends
so
via
weird for the game
which we
chat.
showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games.
What?
This
Oh
feature
no,
is planned
I know
for
why
several
they're doing
titles,
that. I know
starting
why
with
they're
a
doing
free
parental
update for
control.
Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide
Because you can
Classics
get
on
hentai
Nintendo Switch.
games on the Nintendo Switch.
Game Share support
And then
is
someone
also
can
planned for
screen share their
select games
hentai game.
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Yeah, select titles,
Up next.
exactly.
We'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
Man, the lip sync is so bad. Same thickness.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness
I wouldn't want
remains
the screen
same.
to be much bigger though, it's already a big screen.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater
When I do it
detail
in
on a
handheld, I
1080p
don't
screen.
need a huge screen. It just becomes more cumbersome to carry around when you're traveling.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles. The LCD screen is more vivid
Literally
and
Google
supports
Translate,
HDR,
probably, yeah.
providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
They could have color graded that to whatever they want. This is an edited video.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
It's the same as pressing the button to slide out the Switch controllers.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort
That
and
is a
control
bit,
when playing with
that's
the
an
Joy-Con
improvement,
2
making
held
bigger shoulder
horizontally.
buttons on the single Joy-Con.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Whatever on theirs, I guess. I
Each
was used to
Joy-Con
them.
2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Okay.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in
Camera
speakers
sticks.
are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
You can equal EQ your audio.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
There's only so much that can do, though.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were
Wait,
coming from all around
does
you.
the Switch have the capability to have headphones, like wireless headphones, paired with it? I don't think I've ever tried it, because I'm like, well, whenever I'm playing it, I've got it on the telly or
Place your Nintendo
through the
Switch
capture
2
card.
however you like, with
Okay.
a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely,
I've just
like
never
this.
tried it. I guess it has a USB-C port. Plug it in there.
In addition
when
to
it's
the
wired.
USB-C port found on the bottom of the system,
Oh yeah,
there's one
I
on
have
top as well.
I have used the headphone jack when I'm traveling.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Uh-huh.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage. 8 times
Yeah, but
that
you're
of
gonna get
Nintendo
an
Switch
micro
for storing
SD
your
card
game
anyway.
downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
For compatible
HDR
games.
is
Duh.
also supported in TV mode.
Well, okay. At least they're doing that.
I did it! Yes!
Hey, thanks Joey for resubscribing.
The Nintendo
Nice to see
Switch
you.
2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps
No
keep
Nintendo game
performance
yet
stable.
has. They'll start bringing out 4K ones now.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
Compatible
Physical and digital
Nintendo Switch
are
games, wait.
supported.
Does that mean there's gonna be Nintendo Switch games that can't be played on the Nintendo Switch 2? That's what that tells me. Rather than making it all Nintendo Switch games, compatible Nintendo Switch games.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
Tricksy
We redesigned
wording.
the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game.
This
Mr.
game.
Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself.
What?
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
What?
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system.
Nah!
The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system.
Why is the
A
presentation
magnetic
is so
circuit is
bad.
formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example the Joy-Con
All they
2
need to do is
controllers have
hire
mouse
someone that's
controls.
good at presenting
And when
and
combined
write
with the
it so that
gyroscopes,
it's
you can even do
presented
something
well.
like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and
They
gyroscopes,
literally only
things
need
like
to
this
use
are
motion
possible.
controls for that, like the
There are
Nintendo
secrets
Switch
to
does.
discover, even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty.
That's because I
Nintendo Switch
but
2
I don't
Welcome
need to
Tour
know the
will
ins and
launch
outs
as
of
a
it
paid
unless I'm
digital game
replacing
on the same
part of
day
it
as
because
Nintendo Switch 2.
it's not
So
working.
please check it out if you're interested.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but
Yeah,
it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
that makes sense.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers
Which one do I have in? Oh, red. Which one do I have? I forget
Please
which one I
note,
have in
the
my
regular
Switch
micro
now.
SD cards
I've got
used
like
for
a
Nintendo
terabyte
Switch
one in
will
my
not be
Switch
compatible.
because I don't want to
Additionally,
have
to
it
transfer
where
data from Switch to Switch 2,
they
you
turn
can
the shop
log
off
into
and
your
I can't
Nintendo
download
account to use
stuff
the
onto
system
it.
transfer feature. With this
Okay.
feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
That
We're
is
also
handy.
releasing a new Pro controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Yeah, I never
In
saw.
addition, an audio
The audio
has
jack's a
been
good
added.
idea in the
We've
controller.
introduced
I
a
don't see
few
the
new
point and extra
features,
buttons
and
at the
after today's
back of the
presentation,
controller
the
because
official
you literally
Nintendo
just
Switch
press
2
the
website
buttons
will
that
go
are
live.
already
There
existing.
will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch
That
date.
device not approved yet.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Oh, that's great.
We're very
Oh,
much
June.
looking forward to the
The
day
5th
when
of
you all
June,
get to
right.
experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Well, they were saying April for places.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play
Oh, they just
three
said late
types of games.
2025 before. That's right.
The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Nah, I never
These
thought
games
they
take
would have been
advantage
able to
of
be played on their
performance and
Nintendo Switch 2
features of Switch 2.
games.
The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, they did a really quick disclaimer
Nintendo Switch
saying
2
some
edition games
aren't
are the third
compatible.
type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
That's like the PS5 upgrades of PS4
I'd like to show you the Nintendo
games.
Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
I'm not familiar with the original that much, so
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
more mini games, yeah.
audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory. All of
Well,
which
they're
can be
trying
accessed on
things.
Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes.
I can't deny that
First
they're
up
trying
is Mario
things.
Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time.
Sold separately,
Or
yeah.
your friends can take the party online.
Yeah, the camera's sold separately, and they probably charge you a lot more for it.
Up next, it's Bowser
I wonder if you
Live.
could just plug in the
Alone with
USB,
livelier team wins.
another camera to it, and
Bowser
it'd
will
work.
bring you
That'd
on
be
stage
interesting
too.
to see.
Hit blocks to collect the most coins.
Can I just
Ride in
plug
our
in a
sequel
random
with your
webcam
voice.
into the Switch 2
compete
and
in
it
other
works?
mini games using full body movement and
Oh.
sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse controlled
There is
carnival
no
coaster.
reason why they
With
can't
the
bring
safety
out the
bar lowered and
Nintendo
secure,
Switch Sports Resort. Like, they had the Wii Sports Resort come out with the extra games.
While you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
Oh, yeah. And they're trying things. So much of it is social media bait here, because a lot of people won't use a lot of the features.
And one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station?
Like, other types of controls are okay.
The built-in microphone.
Like
Mouse controls.
the mouse control thing and whatever.
The biggest party yet is getting
It's kind of an odd choice,
Super
but
Mario Party Jamboree.
okay.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Jamboree TV.
Compatible USB camera required.
Switch 2, July 24th.
I'm curious if I just get a random
Nintendo
webcam
Switch
if I ever
2
get the
players
Switch
who
2.
already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
You have to pay for the upgrade. Why?
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing.
Sony at least gives you free upgrades.
2 edition games.
Or when you had the PS4 version of the game and it was a PS5 upgrade.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath
Hey,
of the
do you
Wild
remember
and
Breath
The
of the
Legend of Zelda
Wild?
Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR.
Are they
which
gonna
makes the
mention
image
if
more vibrant,
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet
so you can play
lag at all?
smoother, higher definition graphics.
Oh, I'm still not sold on
You can
getting
get
the Switch
even more
2.
out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Because you can't
Guidance
use a
activated.
map off the
Proceed
internet otherwise. You can't just Google a guide now.
Or
Bruh.
you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
Yeah, the Assassin's Creed map. Oh my goodness.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
No. Because I already have those features. It's called Googling and looking at a guide online.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to
Let's
enjoy
go.
an additional story exclusive
If
to
you
the
want
Nintendo
that.
Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
It's the same adventure, it's just on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
At least they're still bringing out some games for the Nintendo Switch while the transition period's happening,
In
right?
addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
Hashtag PC Master Race.
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second.
Next, I'll have the
Enjoy
Nintendo
smoother
Switch 2
action in full
keyboard.
HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support
Probably
HDR,
not on the old
based on
console.
your preference
Unless
and
they don't
playstyle.
want to fork over the money for the new console. Okay, here
Plus-
we go.
Pokémon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition
You
by
have to buy
purchasing
the
an
upgrade pack. Yeah.
We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Goodness.
Next, I'd
Yeah.
like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controller.
Okay.
Please take a look.
No, they can't give a free upgrade when they never put their games on sale. Because they have the philosophy of never putting their games on sale, especially when you have a physical copy. Why do I care about playing sports with a disability? That's literally the wheelchair basketball in a video game. I don't know what is appealing about this. And also I have no idea how the controls are working. Because you could oh, wow, you can wave. You could literally do all of this with a normal controller. And it would look the same. Exactly. Yeah, for sure. It's the inspiring ones that do this despite the disability that they have. That they're in a wheelchair. But I don't see why you would get a game about it.
You'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
I can see the controls being
from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I have long observed.
Yep, they're cashing in on Elden Ring now, boys. You got an Elden Ring on the Switch too. This is why they made the Switch 2, so because they went, hang on, we're missing out on sales because people like these games and they can't play them on the Switch.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
You know it's an analog for disabled people doing the wheelchair sports.
Hey, I'm Greg Casale.
Yeah, they made them robots. Then why would you not give the robots working legs?
Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time.
I still need to play the first Hades sometime. I got it on Steam. There's so many games on my list.
From Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every
people like it a lot.
It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。
Where's his dub?
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん
There's not even subtitles!
2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常
Oh, maybe those are the subtitles. I just thought that was going along with the visuals. Okay, it is subtitles. Why didn't they bother to dub him? He does look better than
Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch. After too long
Mario Party World is the only one that I can see. The wheelchair one.
From humans. I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment.
There's not many that I can see that are the first party games yet.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No!
Yeah, it gives a similar vibe to Xenoblade, doesn't it?
Don't you get it?
I won't just stop.
But also different.
I'll tear you apart! All children.
Oh, it's Damon X
bring
Machina.
hope to our lives, don't they?
Which is another game that's on my list to play eventually, whenever.
I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh yeah,
the game
this
is
game.
a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to
Scott is
play
passionate
Split
about his
Fiction
own
on the day
game.
Switch 2 launches.
I think I watched a playthrough of this as two people playing together.
We're bringing fans together
And see what it was like.
both on the pitch and
Yeah,
on the gridiron.
I'd probably have
We're
issues with
excited
the
to announce that
writing.
EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, it's fun with friends, but a lot
Also
of games are fun with
arriving on the
friends.
Nintendo platform. EA Sports. It's in the game.
Oh, great! You can have all the sports games on
Hi,
there
I'm Alan
too.
2 from Avalanche Software.
Yeah.
We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
Of
With
course.
enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions.
Enhanced graphics
You'll be
compared to
immersed in a
PC
Wizarding
though?
world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2.
Never
give
been
you
seen
even
before,
more ways to
but you
experience
could
the
literally play it on PC with max settings.
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day.
I like how it was so short for the sports game, like no one cares about this, move on. Oh, Tony Hawk's back, boys! I've never played a Tony Hawk game. Soccer and basketball, I guess you mean. Or is that an American, like, rugby/gridiron type American football? Because football, when I hear it's AFL.
Hello, from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47
Basically, they want the games on every single platform, and now the Nintendo Switch 2
and
can
how
do
each
it.
mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited
What
to
is
bring
with the
another
bloody
familiar
lip
agent to the platform.
syncing? It's so bad. So bad. I can't tell if he's badly dubbed or if they just got the audio wrong for all those parts. Oh?
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Are they just gonna remaster GoldenEye? Because people would buy
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of
Anime,
turn-based
wow.
battles.
And they
Change
made
and
them
customize
chibi,
jobs
yeah.
to
I don't
build
know
your very own
this
party.
game.
Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features. and
Four kids worked on it? Oh, they would have censored all the
all-new
cigarettes then.
mini-games with unique ways to play. Square
Yeah,
Enix
Bravely
presents
Default.
the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
I need to look
Set
at
for the
Bravely
Luxembourg
Default
as a warrior of light
trailer.
once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ。
Yakuza. Of course Yakuza will be in on it.
1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーン
Yeah, those are the subtitles, okay. It's weird how it switches from dubs to subtitles. They just subtitle it all.
同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
The color choice for his shirt's a bit weird there. That's what I'm thinking. Like, the shirt itself would look okay if it's a different color.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous
A
kingdom.
new Zelda game?
But
Possibly.
in time, a terrible evil arose.
It's a. Did you mention the Zonai? It's the Zelda voice. Of course, you're gonna have
A
it
war
with
was
Zelda.
fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call.
I'm pretty sure Breath of the Wild said about the
imprisonment
history of the Zonai and the.
Perhaps.
I've never
truly
played
have
the old
traveled back
Final
in time.
Fantasy games, and I'm not sure what the job system is.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must
Oh,
mean
it's a
this really is the
pre-sequel.
past.
It's a pre-sequel. It's a pre-sequel. And it's a Muso game. It's a Muso game. Age of Calamity 2, yeah, it has to be. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors. Age of Imprisonment! This is the age where they get imprisoned. Oh, the other one wasn't canon? Yeah, this one looks
That
like it's
was Hyrule
specifically trying to
Warriors:
tie
Age of
into
Imprisonment.
Tears of the Kingdom.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the
You'd hope
untold story
Nintendo
of
supports
the
it. It's got to be
imprisoned
on their system.
which took place in Hyrule.
Like,
long
what are
ago.
they going to do if Nintendo doesn't support them? Are they going to go to Sony?
And now,
With Zelda?
some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy
Yeah, I didn't see
Nintendo
Link.
Switch Online on Switch 2.
I
And with
don't.
Nintendo Switch Online
It's silly
Plus
to pay
expansion
for
pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was a pre-sequel, because it would be between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube.
Yeah, but it
originally
still doesn't
released
have all
in
the games.
2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea.
Well, they're
The Legend of Zelda,
getting all the Zelda
Wind
fans
Waker.
to get a Switch too and pay for the
Transcending
subscription.
history and the world, a tale of souls and
Yeah,
swords
it could
eternally
be.
retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon, and Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray.
Man, they're really
Soul
getting those
Calibur
Zelda
2.
fans in there.
Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000
I want to play
kilometers
the
per
Soul
hour.
Calibur with the
30
Star Wars
machines
crossover
put it
one
all on the
time.
line in
I'll have to
death-defying
find,
races.
check which one that is. Was it
Featuring the
4, I
series
think?
first, machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play
It's
together
GameCube.
locally or online.
Oh, that is nice that they have
Enjoy these classic
support
games with clearer image
multiplayer
quality
online.
and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the
Wait, the
controls for
Rito
each
didn't
title
have wings
and customize
before?
them to your liking.
That's handy as well.
More titles will be added in the future.
Yeah, that's the problem though. You pay for the subscription and then they don't even have a emulator that can play
GameCube,
every single game
Nintendo
on it and
Classics,
upload all the
Switch
games.
2 exclusive game library.
No,
coming to Nintendo
my
Switch
first Zelda
Online
game
Plus
was Breath of the
expansion pack.
Wild properly.
Launches the same day
I
as
played
the
a tiny
hardware's
bit
release.
of one on the Game Boy Advance,
And
but I never
a dedicated
played much of
controller
it.
designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access
Wow,
game chat.
the C button.
The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also
I never
be
really got
available
into
the same day
Zelda
as Nintendo
before
Switch
Breath
2.
of the Wild, and I still haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom.
Whether you're familiar
I'm like,
with
yeah.
the games or haven't played them before,
Problem is,
we
I
hope you're looking
stopped
forward to
playing it for a
Nintendo
while, and
GameCube,
now I forget what I was
Nintendo
doing.
Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's
Yeah,
see
they're
some more
keeping
games from
in-house
publishing and
emulators
development
going with the
partners.
games they have on there. Deltarune is being continued. Okay. I did like playing Deltarune chapters 1 and 2. And that was free on the Switch, so I played that. And I do like playing Deltarune and that. It's a good game for with a controller. It was fun, but it's been so long since the first 2 chapters, like damn. Undertale was very popular and Deltarune's the one after that. It's on launch day.
Hi,
nice.
I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is
He's
back.
the most passionate out of all the
Loot and
presenters.
shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025.
There's vehicles in Borderlands 4. There is, but there's different sorts of vehicles in Borderlands 4.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games.
I just don't know about the story.
We're releasing an
Civ
Nintendo
7's
Switch 2
on there.
edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history.
Why? I think
With the
they've
new
got
mouse
the
controls,
audio
players can enjoy
out
a
of
more
sync
intuitive
for some
gameplay
reason
experience.
as well.
Civ 7
It
launches
has to
on the
be.
same day as Switch 2.
They done
And
messed
if you
up.
already
Whoever
own the
edited it,
Nintendo
they
Switch
got the
version,
audio out of
you can
sync.
experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have
Just look
even
at
more
that lip
news
sync.
for
It's
2K.
so out of whack.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch
They're
2.
all, they're either all
NBA
dubbed or
2K
the
as
editor
well.
done messed up.
We can't wait to see you in the
Aaron.
ring.
And on the court.
Of course they got the fat guys to present the sports game.
Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation.
I should say solidly built. Right, so they're big bones.
Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Hang on, is it mucking up?
Ha!
That's their
Nicely
end.
done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time for home.
That's their end. I reloaded it.
I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Let's look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Hang on.
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. 3D art style. You can expect some fan favorite elements to return.
No, it's happening on another browser too. It's the same.
With you in the future.
And other people in the chat are saying it's borked. Look at that, it's all frozen. Everyone's saying it's frozen in the chat too. Oh, there we go. It's back. Is that the kind of performance we're going to expect with the online screen sharing on the Nintendo Switch 2? Oh no! The dubs are gone! Like, this is hilarious! The dubs have disappeared too!
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red.
Okay.
We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in night.
Well, Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be on there, but these visuals are completely off.
City of dreams at home or on the go.
This is hilarious!
Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077.
I do recommend Cyberpunk
Ultimate
2077 though. I did really like the story that they crafted with it. There's some criticisms you can have of it, but I really enjoyed it overall.
山口です。任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを
発売いたします。
Final Fantasy VII
本作は
Integrate
ミッ
going
ド
to
ガ
be
ル
on the
脱出ま
Nintendo
でを描い
Switch
た
too.
3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。
This is hilarious.
スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Oh, they've jumped to. Did they fix it? Okay, they have a bit. Hollow Knight's another one that I've like people have said is really good that I was on my list to play at one point, but I haven't got the game. It's just there. You're a baby with telekinetic powers? Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of Wild Hearts. It looks like Monster Hunter, but with some other gimmicks. Oh yeah, Tetris is still in there. Yeah, the ones they showed at the other Nintendo Direct. Everyone wants to play that game, apparently. It's so good, people want that. Oh, a sci-fi racing game. I do say I can veto any. 19th of July. Hey, Fortnite. All the trouble. Professor Layton in the new world of Steam. Professor Layton's apparently popular with the Ace Attorney crowd a bit too. And they had that crossover game that I haven't played yet. Here's the thing I find with Ace Attorney though, they're huge games.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Okay, they're
Please
near
take
the
a
end
look.
of their shovelware. This is actually a long Nintendo Direct, hey, compared to some of them. Leon, you're not looking so good there.
I give you.
Ah, yeah. I forgot that if they said a time.
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight.
Yeah, people love grimdark
humanity's
games
very
since Elden Ring and Dark Souls took off. They're like, oh, we can do it too. This feels like it should be a scene that's in the game, but they're not really showing as a trailer. It's a FromSoft game, though. I could tell it was FromSoft, or they were trying to mimic FromSoft. They were trying to mimic. It's a new IP, is it? Watch it be Bloodborne 2, and they haven't remastered Bloodborne and brought it to other platforms. It's very much FromSoft. Souls-like. He's got a jetpack! They're steampunking it now. Steampunk is quite an interesting visual for it. I do like the visuals. The problem with Dark Souls, Souls-like games though, is sometimes I'm just like, I'm not enjoying the experience even though I enjoy the world. we're sucking their black blood out or something. Bayonetta 4? That would be hilarious.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
You're gonna be a friggin' dinosaur? Everybody fears the T-Rex. It looks like there's multiple playable characters.
Tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dustbloods. That's a new one. Okay. I'm curious if it's somewhere else too. Oh, you know the fairies will be on that. Interesting choice to announce a new game on the
What
Nintendo
you just saw
Direct.
was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game. So please check it out.
It's
when
not on
available.
Steam yet.
That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners.
So the thing is, I like the setting. I just the gameplay and the way Souls-likes generally are. I don't tend to enjoy
In
the
addition to what you saw today,
experience
our
of
partners are
playing
working on
through
many
them.
games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
I like the visuals. The visuals look really cool and stuff.
Please take a look
but
at this.
yeah. I was like, okay, I'm gonna play Dark Souls. I'm gonna see what it's all about. Someone was like, oh, okay, but I didn't find myself enjoying it as much as other things. Yeah, Kirby. Apparently his star's failing, the battery's running out and needs to replace it every 6 months. Blows up. It was a bomb inside the star! What? I didn't know the Star Sprouts jets. There you go. I think I only played a Kirby game many, many years ago that was still a side scroller. It does now? Oh, yes, you have Mario Kart and now you have the Kirby version. Kirby Kart, yeah, exactly.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to
there
Kirby
already
Air
was
Riders,
one, apparently.
directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer
What
for
does the
today.
director do in
Please
just a
take a look.
racing game, unless I guess there's story to it? If there's a campaign story, that'd be neat. Nice. Kirby Kart. They're bringing that back. Yeah, I mean, we know that already. There's some good stuff, but most of it already is like, well, it's like this game beforehand. Oh, technically it's Donkey Kong, it's not Mario. Even though they're set in the same world, theoretically. And you just destroy the environment? Okay, that would be a pretty fun thing. I think the Mario movie raised awareness about Donkey Kong as well, because people may have known Mario but not Donkey Kong. That are the more casual audience. People are always angry at the new designs. Banana of the Wild. It literally is. Ganon's taken over that central place. It's sunk into the... Bonanza, of course they made a pun of a banana as well with it. Oh, Diddy's dead. That's why he's getting his revenge on
That was
Ganon.
a brand new 3D platforming action game starring
Ganon
Donkey
killed
Kong,
Diddy.
called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just
Some of the
about
gameplay
everything
there
as
does
you
look fun,
demolish your way
like
through a massive
the
underground
destructible
world.
environment always looks
More
pretty
details
fun.
will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2
Do they
launches
need to
on June
recap?
5th. Finally,
Oh
here are the
yeah,
hardware
he's
options that will be
rented
available
the
at
suit
launch.
out,
We'll
and
release
that was the
Nintendo
size
Switch
they
2,
had. They
as
couldn't
well
go
as
smaller.
a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
So you don't even get a physical copy with
For more
it.
details, please check the
You
official
get
Nintendo
the
Switch 2 website,
digital
which goes
version.
live later today.
We've covered a lot
Surely
of
they
information.
could put the game
but
card
that's
in
all
with
we have
it.
to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much
Couple
looking
of
forward
months.
to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Oh dear. No, but they've announced it now. The price will be out soon, if not already. No. But the normal Nintendo Switch here in Australia is $469. That's Australian dollars, for reference. So if you're gonna look at the price of the console, they're probably gonna bump it up a couple of $100 at least to be around $700. Like I guess about right when I was looking at stuff before. Yeah, it's gone. Interesting. I did laugh at how that glitched. It's interesting they decide FromSoft... They must have got in with FromSoft to be able to announce their game in the Nintendo Direct first. And then FromSoft fans would have a reason to get the Nintendo Switch 2, right? They're trying to court that market. I don't know how to feel about that. It just seems silly. Just make a PC game if you want mouse controls. I know they keep everything in-house and you know people aren't going to be wearing the wrist strap. Oh yeah, the camera? Yeah, I'm gonna bet that they software lock the drivers so that only the official Nintendo Switch 2 camera will work. And then the Nintendo Switch 2 camera will be like $150-200. Yeah, the Switch 2 logo on the camera. Oh, it cuts you out of the background. Bruh, that's a software thing, not a camera thing. And the larger screen on hand holding it, like, I don't see the point in the larger screen. See... Hang on. You already have a large enough screen on this. Like, look at this here. You can actually probably read most of it if it wasn't mirrored. What am I doing here? There's a big enough screen on it to be able to do that. And some of the stuff like, oh, graphics updates. Like, for me, for my use case, this is a big enough screen. Especially because I was used to the Nintendo DS and the 3DS, and they all had a much smaller screen than the Switch. They even had 2 screens. And they made games that suited it. And you just adjust the text size if you think that people can't read the text on the screen. See? Good point. Text size. That is a bit small. But you're gonna hold it here to read it. Not all the way down. Let's see. About here? Yeah, I think you're going to be holding it closer to your face if you're going to be hand holding it. But you can still read most things going on with it. And they said about the joysticks being bigger. Kind of got used to the joysticks. They're fine as far as I know. I guess some people would fat finger them. I'm just trying to think. I do like that there's a more substantial stand on it. Oh yeah. I should turn the console off before I take the SD card out. Which you can't do when it's docked. When wherever they're gonna have the SD card. Oh, it's only 512 gigs that I've got in there. There's blooming small text. See? Blooming micro SD cards. I'm just gonna see if I can use the same one. Yes, it's XC speed. So I can just use the same SD card and put it into the Switch 2 if I get one and transfer my stuff over. If all of the games that I have are playable on the Switch 2. This is the other problem I have with Nintendo, is they try and shut down all the emulators and everything, and then they can't even get their act together to have all the games playable on their own emulators. Oh, is there anything else that actually interested me from this? The FromSoft game, I think the setting looks interesting. It's very interesting what games have got official announcements for that they're going to be on the Nintendo Switch 2 first type thing, or they're going to be on the Nintendo Switch 2. That's interesting. A bunch of the games I'm like, nothing at the moment makes me want to purchase a Nintendo Switch 2 on launch. There's so much gunk there though. Like, are we ever going to use the chat function online? Probably not. If my friends want to share their screen, like voice chat, they go on Discord. And honestly, the friends that I have now that are in person are not gamers as such that I've noticed. Like, we haven't bonded over that. Therefore, it's all online anyway. So already we're going to be doing things like going on Discord and things and alternatives. I will say I think that the voice chat thing, the concept's good. Like, you have an inbuilt chat function that people can talk and all that.
Ding dong.
Oh, I forgot that was down there. Why is that down there? Oh well. Go up there. I don't mind that they're doing it, but some of the application seems really weird. Like, just have little icons when there's no screen shared. Why do you need these big blocky things? And, bruh, oh, where was it? This dude is going to have so much noise from his telly that the microphone is not going to pick up his voice. Because the console is much closer to the telly than it is to him. Unless he's wearing headphones or earbuds. Oh, I think he's still ding dong. You just haven't heard him say it. You gotta have the bit of a crack in it though for that particular one with a ding dong. Like, we're not gonna get the equivalent if he just tries to say ding dong. He has to put the affectations in it. Switch Discord. And also, bet this is just all. I think that they said that too with the disclaimer. This is all gonna be pay the subscription. Yeah, I think they're barking up the wrong tree. What they could have done is actually gone, let's have Discord integration into the Nintendo Switch 2 and then allow people to share their screens and things from there and talk. That way you could also have talk. Discord could innovate and have a screen share from one place that is not the same device that you're speaking on with the same account. That could be an interesting change to Discord, which I would support. So you could stream the game to a channel and screen share it, but then be able to talk on your phone or whatever. Which otherwise you're gonna run into the same problems in your console is there, that's where the microphone is. Unless you're just not having the volume up on your TV at all, or you have headphones of some sort, you're gonna have the microphone barely able to pick up your voice, just from the noise level. They could do it. But so much of the online functions too, and what was it? Apparently I could get the free upgrade to Final Fantasy VII Intergrade Yeah, PS5 did it for free. Confirm free upgrades. I'm gonna check this. Yes, Final Fantasy VII Remake would get a free upgrade. That is what I was thinking of. That way I wouldn't have to pay for the whole game again for the Yuffie stuff, and I get better performance on the PS5. Because I am finding that I'm running out of space a bit on my PS4 as well. And then all the ones from the PS4, as far as I know, work on the PS5. Not that much, though. Anyway. Nintendo Direct. Their presentation was kind of slow things in bed, at least funny, especially when it closed.